right now. All right, this is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, starting 1 West 125th Street under Commander General YAHANNA. I'm saying not affiliated with any other Hebrew Israelite group.
Right.
All right. So as we know, this is the Brotherhood class. I'm saying not only is it the Brotherhood class, it's the Sisterhood class.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we always get into the brothers. You know what I'm saying? That's always, like every week we get into the brothers. So we're gonna get into the sisters, you know what I'm saying, and really bring out how, you know what I'm saying, how righteous sisters should be and things like that. So you know what I'm saying, go ahead and give me that Ecclesiastes 26:1.
From the Apocrypha, the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 26, verse 1. Blessed is the man that had a virtuous wife, for the number of his days shall be double.
Right. So blessed is that brother, you know what I'm saying, that gains a virtuous woman. You know what I'm saying? A woman that's really about the Lord. You know what I'm saying? A woman who, you know what I'm saying, she puts her time in, you know what I'm saying, to help the brothers out. You know what I'm saying? To help the school out. You know what I'm saying? To do this work. You know what I'm saying? That stays by her, man. You know what I'm saying? At all times, man. She just, you know what I'm saying? She's just a virtuous woman. You know what I'm saying? A virtuous woman is to be praised, man. You know what I'm saying? And that scripture said, you know what I'm saying, right there, it says, for his days shall be double. You know what I'm saying? His days, you know what I'm saying, he's just going to be, you know what I'm saying, that virtuous woman he has, you know what I'm saying, she's just going to be so supportive that, you know what I'm saying, it makes that brother's life easier. You know what I'm saying? We already know it's harder out there, you know what I'm saying, in the world. You know what I'm saying? The world beat you down. You know what I'm saying? When you go back to your house, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to be beat down as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's, it says his days are going to be double. You know what I'm saying? Just because he's going to have that, that amount of stress lifted off him. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing he don't really have to think about so much, because his lady is just so virtuous. She's already on it. You know what I'm saying? She's down with the program. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Come. Verse 2. A virtuous woman rejoiceth her husband, and he shall fulfill the years of his life in peace.
Right. So a good wife is a good portion. You know what I'm saying? A virtuous woman rejoices her husband. So she praises that man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, she's down with the program, man. You know what I'm saying? She down with the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because she sees that this is the truth. You know what I'm saying? You can't argue with what's true.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We already know, we're the Israelites. We already know we're in captivity. You know what I'm saying? Well, she already knows that the white man's the devil. Go ahead.
Right. And if I could, sir, like this scripture, to bring it out a little bit more, it's like the virtuous wife rejuvenates her husband. He's built for warfare, and she is like a stress reliever for him. To relieve that stress off of him. So he get home, it's like, man, I ain't gotta make nothing to eat. I ain't gotta worry about what I'm gonna eat. Food already made. Right. She go take you a bath. I ran your bath water for you. You okay? You looking at your drawer. You about to take your wallet out. This money in the drawer already. You like, man, I'm good. Then. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That little stress is lifted off of you. You now rejuvenating the spirit. You can use that since that stress has been lifted off your mind, you have more capacity. You know what I'm saying, to try to get ahead or advance. That's what I'm going to bring this.
And that's awesome, because that's so true. Because like, you know what I'm saying, like how you said, a brother would have more, like how you said, he'd have more energy, you know what I'm saying, to go to work, to you know what I'm saying, to do more things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's another, he don't have to think about, man, I gotta go home. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you're gonna have another argument.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Over nothing again. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna be on his mind. Now he can have, you know, more space to think about something else. He might want to, you know, start that business he's always wanted to start, or something else, or work on that project. You know what I'm saying? But you know, he just, now he has that time, you know, and that, you know, that ability and energy now, whereas before, you know what I'm saying, now, you know what I'm saying, his hands were weakened because his woman kept, you know what I'm saying, if he had a wicked woman, his woman would beat down, you know what I'm saying, him mentally, and he just come home so drained, you know what I'm saying, after work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's a brother already drained. Right. Then he come home, you know what I'm saying? Now, you know what I'm saying, his woman, you know what I'm saying, give him an ear beating. Not only is he drained, now he's fatigued.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? A good woman rejoices her husband. You know what I'm saying? He uplift that brother's spirit. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, like the scripture say, his life gonna be double. You know what I'm saying? Just because of that amount of stress is just, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna free that brother. You know what I'm saying?
Right. If I could, sir.
Go ahead.
Like what you just said a minute ago, you know, he might have the time now to, you know, work on a project or open a business. So that's him fulfilling his years in peace, you know.
Right.
You know, it's like, maybe I want to start this year, you know, these next 3 years I want to do this, or, you know, try to excel in the business. You know, that's him fulfilling his years in peace. He's not worried about, oh man, I'm struggling to try to get this idea up and going. You know, right. He's gonna get it done and, you know, be in peace when he's doing it.
Right on. You know what I'm saying? Most High in Christ. Go ahead and give me that next verse.
Come. Verse 3. A good wife is a good portion, which shall be given in the portion of them that fear the Lord.
Right. So a good wife, you know what I'm saying, is like that one scripture. A good wife is given to a righteous man. You know what I'm saying, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? A righteous man is given to a righteous wife. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, a good wife is a good portion. You know what I'm saying? And that wife is given to somebody who fears the Lord.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
if I could, sir, that's not going to be somebody outside of the I.S.U.P.K. They don't fear the Lord. You know, they might have a sense of a zeal for serving their husband, but in the I.S.U.P.K, we teach women how to serve their husband completely the right way, how to be submissive to their husband and to obey him, because the husband is the Lord over them. Right. You know, that's what I want to say.
Right. I was about to bring that out. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, you're good, man. You know what I'm saying? Like how you said, somebody that's in the world, they don't fear the Lord.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They don't care. So they don't really even have a foundation to what it is to be righteous.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, there are no good husbands and no good wives out there. You know what I'm saying? Because they just don't have a strong foundation. You know what I'm saying? They don't even, people out there, they don't know who they are. You know what I'm saying? They still think they black, you know what I'm saying, which is a color. You know what I'm saying? Right, or African American. You know what I'm saying? So they're not living their lives through you know, by certain limitations, by these guidelines, you know what I'm saying, by this Bible, these records. You know what I'm saying? So they don't, you know what I'm saying, they might have an idea of what it is to be a good wife or a good husband, but it's got to be according to these scriptures.
Right.
You know, so go ahead to verse 4.
Come. Verse 4. Whether a man be rich or poor, if he have a good heart toward the Lord, he shall at all times rejoice with a cheerful countenance.
Right. So whether a man be rich or poor, you know what I'm saying, if he has a good heart towards the Lord, you know what I'm saying, he shall rejoice with cheerful countenance, which means whatever he does, you know what I'm saying, because he fears the Lord, he has a good heart. whether he's rich or poor, he's always, no matter what he does, he's just going to be a man with a great countenance. Anything he does, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be no sweat to him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And if I could, sir, if a woman, you know what I'm saying, a virtuous woman is tied to a man of the Lord, she shouldn't have to fear nothing, you know what I'm saying, that's unholy coming from that man, because he's going to always fear the Lord. He's not going to go outside the guidelines of the scriptures on how he should be a husband to his wife. You know, so women shouldn't get paranoid, you know, have doubt in their mind about their man that's in the I.S.U.P.K. You know, that's what I'm ready to say.
That's awesome, because like that scripture, you know, it can be applied to, you know what I'm saying, women as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you're a woman, you have a good heart towards the Lord, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have a good heart towards your man. You know what I'm saying? Really, when you go against your man, you know what I'm saying, you're really going against the whole order. So you might as well be going against Christ and the Lord, because you know what I'm saying, now you breaking, you know what I'm saying, you breaking scripture. You know what I'm saying, like usurping authority. You know what I'm saying? Woman's not supposed to usurp authority.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The scriptures make it clear. You know what I'm saying? It's the Lord, it's Christ, man, and then woman, and then children. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if a woman has a good heart towards the Lord, you know what I'm saying, like the scriptures talking about, you know what I'm saying, she gonna have a cheerful countenance. Well, she should have a cheerful countenance.
Can I bring out that what you just said, you know?
And in Corinthians, go ahead.
Sir. The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Christ is God.
Right. So that's the pecking order. That's the ranking order right there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not only is there ranking order, you know what I'm saying, throughout Israel, throughout the, you know what I'm saying, the school, because, you know, throughout our nation, I'm saying there's ranking order in the household. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, things work better that way.
Right.
You know, so it's not on some, you know what I'm saying, some, you know, just cause or whatever. It's in order. You know what I'm saying? When things are in order, they move better. You know what I'm saying? All the gears are in their place. You know what I'm saying? The machine works better. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same way with a house. You know what I'm saying? When everybody's in their proper place, you know what I'm saying, in righteousness, you know what I'm saying, the whole house, you know, flourishes. And in turn, the whole nation does.
Right.
So, yeah, give me Proverbs 31.
Okay.
31 and Proverbs 31 and 10. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? You know, we need righteous sisters, man. You know what I'm saying? Brothers need righteous women. You know, it's a beautiful thing when you see a sister coming to the truth, and she's really about the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, she really wants to help the nation. She really wants to, you know what I'm saying? Like, if a sister cooks, that's utilizing her skills. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, she probably cooked for the school or cook, you know, cook for the brothers. You know what I'm saying? When we out at camp or something, you know what I'm saying, we get hungry. Go ahead.
If I could, sir, like, you know, we bringing this out because it's important for a woman to be in order, you know, because she's just as important as a man. Of course, a man does the heavy work, but she's one. She's under that man. So the stress that she can take off of that man is highly important. Like, what I just wanted to backtrack a little bit, because if we had more sisters thinking how can they help their man and not destroy them, like, you know, how to fight with him and win in the battle, you know, then those like men will be more stronger. You know, we'll feel more unified. We wouldn't look at brothers like, I got a problem, or, you know what I'm saying, you know, I know how niggas in the world think, you know, like looking at brothers, we won't be conditioned to be against each other. Right. We won't be primed to automatically be in battle all the time. Right. You know, if you battling and you come home and you got a battle, then where's the rest? You know what I'm saying? Where's the a relief, you know what I'm saying, off of you? you're battling all the time. So it's like you're bringing that battle with you everywhere you go. Like us in the I.S.U.P.K, when we link up with each other, it's not that bad spirit on us. You know what I'm saying? Like we have our women in order. We can come and do the work. You know, our women listen to us. There's no debate. You know, that's how we operate. Like he was bringing out a minute ago. You know, it's chain of command.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, read that scripture for me.
So
31:10.
come. The book of Proverbs, chapter 31, verse 10. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies.
Right. So who can find a virtuous woman? You know what I'm saying? Because she's just so valuable. You know what I'm saying? She not only that, you know what I'm saying? It says who can find her? Because she's hard to find. You know what I'm saying? She's somebody that, you know, I ain't gonna say it's like finding a unicorn, but you know what I'm saying? That's something that's hard to find. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's probably not like finding a unicorn, but there are righteous women, man. You know what I'm saying? And for the most righteous women I know are the ones in this school. You know what I'm saying? I know the ones out in the world. You know what I'm saying? Actually, you know what I'm saying? It probably damn near is like a unicorn because how many sisters are in the school? You know what I'm saying? Like, not too many. Right. So, you know what I'm saying? I know the women out of the world. You know what I'm saying? You already know. They out there trying to be Instagram models.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They'll do it, you know. Like scripture say, a woman will have anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Anybody. So, you know.
Good, sir.
Go ahead.
Here in the I.S.U.P.K, we make virtuous women.
Right.
You know, you ain't gonna find them out there in the world. They come into the I.S.U.P.K, they come to the school, they learn the commandments, and then, you know, they share themselves to the world, and then they start listening to their husband, or they get them a man, or they start listening to Commander General YAHANNA, they become virtuous. You know, they start doing things to build this nation. You know, you're gonna get virtuous women in I.S.U.P.K.
Right. And that's a great point, you know, because you know what I'm saying, nobody's just born, you know what I'm saying? There's no woman that's just born virtuous. You know what I'm saying? It's a process, you know what I'm saying? Just like the brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all a process.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Brothers come in, you know, everybody come in with their own set of problems or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But we eventually, you know what I'm saying, from dwelling in the brotherhood and the sisterhood, brothers and sisters get strong and stronger, and brother gets more righteous and the sister becomes more virtuous. So, you know what I'm saying? That's an awesome point, you know, like how you said, we raise, you know what I'm saying, righteous brothers and virtuous women.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Keep going for me.
Come. Verse 11. The heart of her husband doeth safely. Trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil.
Right. So, you know what I'm saying? You know, he begins to trust that woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he has no need for spoil because she's just a virtuous woman. And to spoil means, you know what I'm saying, like the milk gone sour. You just, like your hands become weak because, you know, you get beaten down so much. It's like, dang, I got no energy for nothing. I just want to go to sleep. As soon as I go home, man, I'm kaput. I'm gone. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, go ahead.
If I can, sir, it's like you know, like General Muhammad, he says all the time, if you want to trust somebody, if you love somebody, you know, see where they heart is with their money, you know,
right? Because
that's your heart is where your treasure is.
Right.
If you trust, like say a man trusting his woman, if he trusts her and she with the money, and she go out and splurge, buy clothes that she want, don't take care of the bills or whatever, and you know, don't even think about him, don't buy nothing for him, or don't even think about the household. Now he got to go out there and spoil himself. You know, he got to spoil his dignity, and he got to go steal. You know, that's what brothers in the world would think. I got to hit the streets now. I got to go sell dope. You know, I gotta make something happen. I got to go take something from somebody. You know, that's if a woman is virtuous to her husband, you know, if her mind is set on her husband, taking care of him, listening to him, he don't need no spoils. You know, he don't need to go out there and take from somebody or risk his integrity, doing things he don't usually do,
Right.
So I'm gonna bring that up.
I mean, you right. You know what I'm saying? Like how we said before, like, you know what I'm saying? He'll have his mind, you know what I'm saying? He'll be at more peace.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He'll be you know what I'm saying, better able to utilize his mind. You know what I'm saying? And he'll just be a better brother because his partner, you know what I'm saying, his wife, you know what I'm saying, is a virtuous lady.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She already got herself in order. You know what I'm saying? Or becoming in order. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, keep going.
Come. Verse 12. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life.
Right. So she would do him good and not evil all the days of his life. You know what I'm saying? That's beautiful, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, anything you want to add to that one? That's real plain.
Oh, come. So, like, women, they go through these phases where, where they have to mature, and a lot of women like to play games, or they like to stir up a man's emotions. But if a woman becomes, say, at a young age, she becomes the knowledge of the truth, she's not going to be playing games.
Right.
She's going to be doing all that she can to have a steady house, a firm household, her husband shining, taking the pressure of the world off of him and letting him do the Lord's work. She's going to help with that. She's not going to be playing games. She's not going to be around her friends. And I did this. I was successful with this. She's not going to be looking at love and hip hop and carrying out those tactics on her man. She ain't going to be with the world. She's going to be with her husband, serving him. Doing him good all the days of her life. Right. That's what happens when they get that knowledge. This knowledge, truth.
Right. I mean, you right, because you know what I'm saying, the more like we start going, you know what I'm saying, doing what the scriptures say, you know what I'm saying, all that game plan, you know what I'm saying, that's out the door.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, because you already know what you should be doing. You know what I'm saying? It's not a power struggle. You know what I'm saying? It's like you already got the power. You know what I'm saying? And the way, you know what I'm saying, women have a power too. You know what I'm saying? She in her being feminine, you know what I'm saying, she could use her power, you know what I'm saying, to persuade you, you know what I'm saying, to get something she might want or something, but it's still up to your decision. You know what I'm saying? It's not her trying to force, manipulating you
right
into getting what she wants or something.
Right.
She just used her softness, you know what I'm saying? But it still be up to, you know what I'm saying, according to scriptures. You know what I'm saying? You over her in everything. So it's still, your decision. You still hold the power.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What scripture are we on?
Verse 13.
Okay, keep going.
Come. Verse 13. She seeketh wool and flax and worketh willingly with her hands.
Right. So she's a hard worker. You know what I'm saying? Like, she probably come home from work. You know what I'm saying? Well, she probably go to work. You know what I'm saying? She come home from work, cook you something. You know what I'm saying? And probably, you know what I'm saying, take care of the kids or whatever.
Right.
She might do all that and something. You know what I'm saying? And whatever else. You know what I'm saying? She put her hands to work. You know what I'm saying?
If I could, so I have something to say on it.
Go ahead.
And that's amazing. For a sister to be virtuous with that skill, say a hurricane or a disaster hit, and you can't go and get clothes. Say something bad, tragic like that, and the sister can make some clothes. And y'all got newborns, you got a family, and the sister know how to sew some clothes together, That's virtuous, and then it's also profitable. She can sew clothes. If a sister get real good with her skill, real virtuous, she can sew clothes together and have her own shop.
Right.
Her own boutique.
That's
Did
right.
I say that right? Boutique?
That's
okay. I don't know about the lady shops like that, but yeah, she can have her own store, and then that's more money in that man's pocket.
Right. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? There's women in the school that make garments and stuff. You know what I'm saying? We already see that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? like how he said, you know what I'm saying, that'd be money in a man's pocket.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then he would decide, you know what I'm saying, what to do with that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he needs to, how you say, expand the boutique, or
Right.
you know what I'm saying, or you know what I'm saying, make cutbacks or changes. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's all in his power, you know what I'm saying? Because that woman being so virtuous, you know what I'm saying, she lets that man have that power. You know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to, you know, put a stranglehold and manipulate that man into,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, trying to be the boss and such.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead. Keep going.
Come. Verse 14. She is like the merchant's ship. She bringeth her food from afar.
Right. So that's like what we just said. You know what I'm saying? She got a you know, a business. She probably make scarves or garments, or you know what I'm saying, you know, not only that, she work a 9 to 5, and, you know what I'm saying, she's like a merchant ship.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She takes her goods, you know what I'm saying, sell it, and then come back, you know what I'm saying, give you the money. You know what I'm saying? She like how I say, a merchant ship, man. Like a merchant.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? She just what's the word I'm looking for? Productive. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? She's good with her hands. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, so
Go ahead.
this is a sidebar.
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, I wish sisters in the world, you know, to just wrap their mind around this, you know, get to the I.S.U.P.K, because they use their mental capacity for drama, you know,
Right.
self pleasures, you know, stuff like that, and it's all vanity. Like it has gotten out of control. It's to a point where women are not even seeking for men; they're seeking for each other. They're seeking for other women.
Right.
What comes out of that? You know what I'm saying? Like a woman with another woman, that's crazy. That's wild.
Right.
You know, but women, it's because they haven't been taught, like, you know what I'm saying? They haven't been taught, you know, how they're supposed to be taught. They're taking on different parts, you know, of society, and they letting it be who they are. You know what I'm saying? They just piecing it together. They haven't been taught how they're supposed to be properly taught.
Yeah. And like how you said, that's like you said, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like two women getting with each other,
Right.
because it's always one that looks more like a man. Like she's trying to be a man. So it's like, what is the point?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like how you said, what is the point of that? You know what I'm saying? So you might as well just get you a real man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? What that really is, that's like, that's women, you know what I'm saying? I want to say who hate themselves. You know what I'm saying? That they don't want you to have the power. They want the full power. They want full reign. You know what I'm saying? They want to be the boss. They want to be just like you. You know what I'm saying? They want a woman like you too. You know what I'm saying? It's all just to be like the man. You know what I'm saying? They just envy men so much that, you know what I'm saying, they figure the only way they gonna have some kind of power or whatever, or some kind of you know what I'm saying, yeah, I guess some kind of power, you know what I'm saying, or they feel like being a woman is worthless. Like some women think that like being a real woman is like being a slave or something. Or being submissive is like being a slave. You know, it doesn't make any sense to us.
Right.
For them, it somehow they fix it in their mind where it just makes sense that, you know, being submissive is a slave, and, you know, I'm a servant. You know what I'm saying? You're not a servant. You're a helpmate.
Right.
You to help me. A brother needs some help. You know what I'm saying? But a slave, come on now. What do you want to say?
It's like it's like they went from we want to be independent to we are independent. You know, like we are men. Like man, the image of a man is independence. Like, okay, a woman don't tell me nothing. That's kind of like independent. That's a sense of independence. But now it's like being independent is being a man. You know, that's how they looking at it. It ain't just taking care of your bills. It's taking on masculinity.
Right. Right. Because like somebody telling you what to do is just so bad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like even men get told what to do.
Right.
There's nobody that does not get told what to do. Christ gets told what to do. The only being I know that doesn't get told what to do is the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And he created everything. And I mean everything. So, and there ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying? That's only him. He's got that power. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, for somebody to say that's just somebody that wants to do their own thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's really not even doing their own thing, because when you start doing your own thing, it's what Satan wants you to do. So you taking some kind of order, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because Satan, you know what I'm saying, he's held his spot, you know, for a minute there. You know so go ahead, give me, Ecclesiasticus 26:6.
Come. From the Apocrypha, the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 26, verse 6. But a grief of heart and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another woman, and a scourge of the tongue which communicateth with all.
Right. So, you know what I'm saying? A woman that's always sorrowful, you know what I'm saying? She always thinks somebody about to take her man. You know what I'm saying? Because she got that jealousy demon on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying you wouldn't be jealous if you just focused on on yourself. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean not on yourself. So like if you just focused on your man. You know what I'm saying? If you just focused on you and your man, you wouldn't have no jealousy demon. You know what I'm saying? You focusing, you being jealous because you thinking about that other woman. You know what I'm saying? It's that other woman you think about instead of how you can provide and do better for your man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Jealous, like how it says, that is jealous over another woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? There, you know what I'm saying? There's that what's that saying? There's somebody for everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's no need to even be jealous or envious. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because anyway, the Lord's gonna provide you with, you know what I'm saying, with somebody. You know what I'm saying? It, you know, you could put in as many courtships as you want. You know what I'm saying? The Lord's gonna give you your increase. You know what I'm saying? Just like with anything else, you get any money, the Lord gave you that increase. You know what I'm saying? It's not I did it. I'm saying the Lord did it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, go ahead.
You know, like the woman being jealous over another woman, the energy that she's giving out, you know what I'm saying, to be jealous over another woman, she can use that same energy to be a sister. You know what I'm saying? Actually, oh, I like your hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, where you get your hair done at? Or, you know, can you show me how to do that? You know, whatever skill besides beauty, you know what I'm saying? Whatever skill that sister has that the other woman is being jealous about, she can learn how to acquire it. That's all she got to do is just go to the sister and be a sister towards her.
Right, you know, like that's a good point too, because instead of being jealous, you know, she could just use that energy. Like, you know what I'm saying? If a brother have more than one wife, you know what I'm saying? Instead of always hating on that other wife, y'all both can combine y'all's powers. Right. You know what I'm saying? Y'all skills and build that house even, you know what I'm saying? Build that man even stronger.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like build his house even stronger instead of, you know what I'm saying? Now it's, you know, it's you and her, you know what I'm saying? It's divisive, you know what I'm saying? There's a schism in the house. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Women, combine your powers, man. Just, right. You know what I'm saying? Build the house. That's what it's all about anyway. That's what the multiple wives is about anyway. Right. To build that house up, to build that man up. You know what I'm saying? When, you know, when we all flourish, you know what I'm saying? The whole house flourishes. You know what I'm saying? Not just, you know what I'm saying? Because you're all in it together. You know what I'm saying? It's you know what I'm saying? Probably that other wife and then that man. I'm saying y'all both part of the same house. You know what I'm saying? The house of, you know, Yeshua. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Y'all part of the same house. Right. So if he gets better, the whole house is gonna flourish. So you might as well just, you know what I'm saying, stop hating on, you know what I'm saying, on the other sister. You know what I'm saying? So where we at?
We're at verse 7, sir.
Oh, okay, keep going.
Come on. Verse 7. An evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro. He that had hold of her is as he held a scorpion.
Right. Like that's like, you know what I'm saying? That's like you went and bought you a dog just to bite you all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? A scorpion is just gonna sting you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. Just like a snake, you go around the snake, he gonna bite you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not, he might not bite me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he likes to be petted. You know what I'm saying? The snake gonna bite you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how an evil wife is. You know what I'm saying? A wicked, worldly woman. That's how she is. She's going to battle with you. She's going to be combative. You know what I'm saying? It's guaranteed. It's guaranteed that's gonna happen. Go ahead.
It's like the scripture saying, boy, you got trouble on your hands. You know what I'm saying? If you hold a scorpion, it's just gonna keep stinging you till you let it go. You know, so that evil wife, don't try to hold on to it. You know what I'm saying? You tell her, hey, look, you need to get in order. And then if she ain't getting in order, you got another wife to deal with. You know, don't let that stop your progression. You know, that'll kill you. You know, you keep on stinging. And if it's poison, oh yeah, you drop it. You know. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, keep going.
Come. Verse 8. A drunken woman and a gatherer abroad cause it great anger, and she will not cover her own shame.
You know what I'm saying? That's a whore right there. You know what I'm saying? To gather, you know what I'm saying? Here's the definite one that travels about habitually, restlessly, or with chiefly social purposes. You know what I'm saying? She's not gonna cover her own shame. She's gonna do what she want to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what you got to say. You know what I'm saying? She gonna go, you know, she gonna go to a friend's house or a so-called friend, which is another brother that's been trying to get at her. Because she's just gonna do whatever she wants. She's gonna gather abroad. She's gonna be to and fro in the earth like Satan. You know what I'm saying? She's not gonna cover her shame. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
We are living this right now. This scripture, this is what we're seeing right now. You got women that go to clubs, bars, get drunk, start dancing, and you know they're not ashamed of the things that they're wearing, you know, or their actions, what they're doing. They're not ashamed. They don't care who looks at them or what they're doing. Long as somebody talking about them. Like, yeah, they was here, they had it going down last night. You know, they were doing their thing. You know, they were talked about. That's all they care. That's all they care about. That's they care, being talked about. You know, feeling like they important. You know, like they had it going on or whatever at the spot.
Right. And that's you know, like the Instagram models and such,
right?
Or that Facebook. That's why I don't like all that social media, man. I can't stand social media. You know what I'm saying? That's what all that is. Right. You know what I'm saying? Doing it just for the likes, and you know what I'm saying? And they know if you get half naked, you get more likes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You get enough likes and followers, you start earning money off Instagram.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now so you goal setting. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? So, keep going for me.
Come. Verse 9. The whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids.
Right. So you can tell, you know what I'm saying, how a woman is just by looking at her.
Right.
The same way with a woman. A woman can tell how a brother is just by looking at her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or a brother can tell how another brother is. You know what I'm saying? It's all in your countenance.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know when somebody, you know when a brother is a homosexual because they behave a certain way and they dress a certain way. Same thing with a woman. You know, she's a bull dagger because she looked like one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She probably got a fade. You know what I'm saying? Got the boosie haircut.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying she gonna look that way. It's in her counseling. Same with a whore, man.
Right.
It's the same way.
Everybody good. So they say like in her eyelids, like You know, you walk up to a woman, you know, she looking bad, she got a tight dress on or whatever, but you know what it is. Walk up to her, you try to introduce yourself. Hey, I'm such and such and such and so. And she roll her eyes at you like, man, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or like, she look like, man, who is you? Like, type, you know, she feel like, man, I'm somebody. You know, that's haughty. It's like she's bad. Like she thinks she's bad. You know,
Right. Like that's what you call it, a snob, ain't it?
right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. See, you know what I'm saying? But that, you know, that's how it is. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You can tell how somebody is just by how, you know, in their countenance. Keep going for me.
Come, verse 10. If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitness, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty.
Right. So she's gonna abuse herself over much liberty. Like she's just gonna be so free about being wicked. You know what I'm saying? And how it says straightly, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Keep her in straightly, which basically means show her how to the way she should go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If she's shameless, you know what I'm saying, she out there putting on the mini skirt or whatever, she not, you know what I'm saying, she might have a shirt, but the shirt, you know what I'm saying, is it goes out this much so you can see all the cleavage and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like she being shameless, man. You gotta cover, you know what I'm saying, sisters, you gotta cover yourself up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's for you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And for us too, because
Right.
we don't want to just be staring at you. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I can't help it. If the cleavage is out, I'm gonna look. Like I'm serious. Like I can't help it. So like when the sister cover herself up, you know what I'm saying, that helps me. I'm just being honest.
Right.
It helps
Right.
me too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. That's how men are. Like, you know what I'm saying? When we see prey, we want it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how it is.
If I could say, I wanted to say something.
Oh, go ahead.
It's like saying, like, say you got a daughter, you know, and she picked up on some ways of, you know, she's young, she picked up on some ways of the world, you know, or some friends that she got, you know, and she started giving looks that she's shameless, you know. You keep her in the house, you know what I'm saying, and you correct her. You make sure she got an understanding, like what you're doing, you might not be this, but it's improvising that you are. You know, you showing like you giving signs of, okay, I'm vulnerable. You know, when a woman makes herself shameless, then she's vulnerable. Then. You know what I'm saying? She gets more men will come up to her if she's uncovered, like if she's showing more of her body. Sooner or later, she's gonna be used to guys coming up to her. She will give in to social pressure. She'll think, well, it ain't nothing. I've been talking to guys like it subconsciously, you know. So you keep in, you correct it, make sure she don't stray away. Or even if you got a woman in the world, you know what I'm saying, that she likes to go out, that's a little harder to do because she's more mature and she's already primed for the society, you know. But you correct it. Now I don't want you going out tonight. Stay here, you know. And if you're going out, change, you know. That's what I want to bring up.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Like how you say you correct that lady. You know what I'm saying? You correct your daughter. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even your wife. You know what I'm saying? If she, you know what I'm saying? We all, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, just man falls 7 times. You know what I'm saying? A woman the same way. She gonna fall sometimes. And, you know what I'm saying? She gonna want to go back in that world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She gonna probably want to, and she gonna probably try and go out fishing too. You know what I'm saying? So if I dress it like that.
Right.
So she needs to be corrected. You know what I'm saying? You can't go out there looking like that. You know what I'm saying? You attracting the wrong kind of attention.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's really like a woman doing that. That's the easy way to get a man. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know, when you present yourself like that as a woman, you know what I'm saying? You're almost saying to yourself, that's all you good for is damn near a one night stand. That's all you good for. Because
Right.
it looks like that's all you want.
Right.
Right. How you carry yourself. So when she's out like that, you know, and if she dressed modestly, then, you know what I'm saying, she's gonna actually have to, you know what I'm saying, put in some work to get a man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because men, they already, you know what I'm saying, they see, you know what I'm saying, ass out and You know what I'm saying? Titties and stuff, they already gonna be looking, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, that's just how men are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, a righteous brother, he might look, but he's like, well, I can't go after her because I know she one of them women. So
right.
she's, you know, she think of herself as low as well. But I want a woman who's gonna dress modestly, who actually has some skills. You know what I'm saying? Who probably wants a righteous brother too. That's why she's dressing like that. So we just gonna keep on the righteous path. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, keep going.
Come. Verse 11. Watch over an imprudent eye, and marvel not if she trespassed against thee.
Right. So watch over a impudent eye. You know what I'm saying? Which basically means, here's the definition right here: not showing due respect for another person. So basically, watch over somebody who really has it out for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She probably manipulate her way, you know what I'm saying, to get something out you anyway. She has a disrespectful eye towards you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Good.
And don't marvel, don't be surprised, like how it says, when she trespass against you. You know what I'm saying? Don't be surprised because you seen how she was. She gave you that look like, I'm gonna get you back. You know what I'm saying? The way you corrected me, you know what I'm saying? I got you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Go ahead. Bring it out. You
hit the nail right on the head. It's like saying, like, back to the scenario. You got a little girl or daughter. She coming up and she's, you know, picked up some ways of the world, and you correcting her. You look, you ain't wearing that out. You ain't going nowhere tonight. You staying here, and you gotta watch her. You know, like, if she's disrespectful to you, then don't be surprised. Like, okay, she did that, but don't be surprised. Like, I can't believe my little girl did that. You know, don't be like that. A lot of guys be like that. You know, I raised her right, this and that. So you gotta understand, you know, what's going on out here in the world. You know, like what we up against. You know, society is always changing. You know what I'm saying? It's always something new. So if it happens, if she trespasses against you, she disrespects you, she doesn't listen to you, don't marvel at it like, oh, I can't believe that happened to me. You know, just you know, like me, I'm her father. You know, don't marvel at it. You know, it's just happen. That's what I want to bring us.
Oh no, you right. You know what I'm saying? Like how you saying, don't marvel, don't be surprised when you know what I'm saying, she kick back on you when she, you know what I'm saying? Don't be surprised. Keep going. Oh yeah.
Come on. Verse 12. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he had found a fountain and drink of every water near her.
Right. So, you know what I'm saying? She opens her mouth like a thirsty traveler. Like she out in the desert and she looking for some water. You know what I'm saying? That's damn near how the term thirsty came about. You
right.
Know what I'm saying? Like she looking for, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Any traveler.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how it be at the clubs though. You know what I'm saying? People just out there for that one night stand, man. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna find something that's, you know, you're not really gonna find a wife at SKYPE at the club. You're not gonna find that. If you find that, and you already know what you're in for. A lot of work. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm good. Oh, you good? Go ahead. You want to turn it down? I mean, up. Go ahead. Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna find that. You know what I'm saying? At the club. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna find no righteous woman. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna find that at the Christian church.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, they like the scriptures say, they have knowledge. You know what I'm saying? They have a zeal, but not according to the knowledge of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? She might want to be a good wife in that Christian church, but her being a good wife in her head might be having it her way. You know what I'm saying? Which is unrighteous.
Right. And if I could, so like a lot, she might be doing this because this is what she think is right.
Right.
You know, society, everybody is doing it. This is how all the girls are dressing. Well, since I'm of age, I should be able to dress like this. But it's very provocative. You know what I'm saying? It's opening up another door down a whole another path.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to say. So it's the path right there.
Right. Damn right. Keep going.
Come. By every hedge will she sit down and open her quiver against every arrow.
Right. As soon as she find that traveler, you know what I'm saying, she gonna open her quiver up.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? To every arrow. We already know what that, you know what I'm saying, what that sounds like. You know what I'm saying? Opening up the quiver and everything. You know what I'm saying?
If I could say.
Oh, go ahead.
To me, this sounds like college.
Damn.
This sound like a young girl going to college, away from her family. She don't know what's going on. You know, she's experiencing life, or she's coming from a baby state. You know what I'm saying, to adult, jumping completely into adulthood. You know what I'm saying? That's like pouring hot water and cold water together. You know what I'm saying? And expecting cold water or hot water. I mean, that's different. That's different. But you understand what I'm trying to say? Like it's like it's I don't know. It's a huge transition that a lot of youngsters are not ready for. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like everybody is doing crazy things. You know what I'm saying? So anything can happen. But you can associate that scripture with college. A young girl or a young man, but in this case, a young woman going into college.
Right. So yeah, read the next verse for me.
Come. Verse 13. The grace of a wife delighted her husband, and her discretion will fatten his bones.
Right. So, you know what I'm saying, that a good wife is going to, you know what I'm saying, have a delight in her husband, man. Like, she going to praise that brother. You know what I'm saying? And how it say discretion, you know what I'm saying, the word discretion, you know what I'm saying, is the quality of behaving or speaking in such a way as to avoid causing offense or revealing private information. You know what I'm saying? So she's not out in the, you know what I'm saying, telling your business to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like she comes to you softly. You know what I'm saying? She'll come to you, you know what I'm saying? She doesn't speak to you in a way that, you know what I'm saying, like she's the boss. You know what I'm saying? I know some women, they turn bossy in the relationship and they try to put on that like they got the pants. You know what I'm saying? But that's not, you know what I'm saying, this, you know, that's going to be the opposite effect of what you want. You know what I'm saying? That's this scriptures they talking about the wife's going to delight her husband. You know what I'm saying? Your wife's going to come to you softly. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She's going to have discretion. She's going to watch what she says to you. You know what I'm saying? That's what a virtuous woman does. You know what I'm saying? She's going to come at you the right way. Yeah, keep going.
Come. Verse 14. A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord, and there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed.
Right. So there's nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed. You know what I'm saying? That means, you know, she's followed you so well. Like, you know what I'm saying, since you're the leader of that house, you know what I'm saying, and she's watched how you move, man. You've taught her well. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, of course, if it being your household, you're gonna want things the way you want it. Right. So that way it's in harmony with you. So that's the same way. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing so much as a mind well instructed, because a silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, that is a gift of the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? Having a wife that's 100% down with you in this truth. You know what I'm saying? Because harmony is going to be brought out in that household. She's going to be, you know what I'm saying, about you. You know, she's going to be wanting to please you. You know what I'm saying? And of course, the scripture before it was, she's going to, you know what I'm saying, she's going to have a respect for you. She's not going to be talking to you any kind of way, you know what I'm saying, trying to fight you on every decision you make. And, you know what I'm saying? If you made a decision, it's your decision to make. You know what I'm saying? It's not to be, you know what I'm saying? Of course, if she has a suggestion, you know what I'm saying, then okay, nothing wrong with a suggestion. Just at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, it's your decision. what I'm saying? Because you rule that household. You know what I'm saying? And of course, you know what I'm saying, a virtuous woman is gonna want you to, you know, rule that household. You know, she's gonna uplift you when you down. I'm saying when you down and out, she's gonna be there to uplift you and say she gonna use her feminine aspect to bring about more energy in you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you're gonna manipulate a brother in a good way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And use, you know, how you come, you know, your reproach. You know what I'm saying? How you, you know, present yourself to your husband and such. How you speak to your husband. That all that matters.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not something that's, you know, just in the book for no reason. You know what I'm saying? All that matters, how you, you know, it does something to a brother. It really does, man. You know what I'm saying? When his wife is just so, you know, that's 100% down for him. I'm saying, like we said before, that brother's gonna have more energy,
right,
to take on this world. You know what I'm saying? There's no telling, you know what I'm saying, what a brother, you know, the potential of a brother when he has peace in his own home, when he has a pillar of rest to come to, you know. So it's definitely a awesome thing. Yeah, keep going, man.
Come. Verse 15. A shamefaced and faithful woman is a double grace, and her content mind cannot be valued.
Right. Like how Proverbs 31:10 said, you know what I'm saying, who can find a virtuous woman? You know what I'm saying? Her value is far beyond rubies. You know what I'm saying? It's the same way. A shameless and loving, you know what I'm saying, faithful woman is gonna be a woman that's highly valued. You know, she gonna have you know what I'm saying, she's just gonna be highly valued to that husband. You know what I'm saying? Because she's already somebody that's hard to find. You know what I'm saying? It's already hard to find that sister. And you got her. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's, you know, like I would say, that's a gift from the Lord. The Lord bless you with a righteous sister. You know what I'm saying? Your days are gonna be longer now. Yeah, keep going, man.
Come.
Yeah, verse 16.
Verse 16.
Yeah.
As the sun, when it ariseth in the high heaven, so is the beauty of a good wife in the ordering of her house.
Right. So in the ordering of her house, you know what I'm saying, she got the kids ready, you know what I'm saying, to go to school, the kids in order, you know what I'm saying, the whole house in order, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like seeing the sun. It's like seeing what's it called? The horizon.
Right.
It's just a beautiful sight. You know what I'm saying? It's a wonderful sight to see. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Give me Ecclesiasticus 25 and let me see, 25 and 20.
25 and 20.
Right. Hold on.
You want to start at 16?
No, I don't know if I want to start at 16.
13. Verse 13.
No. Yeah, just give me verse 20.
Come. Out of the Apocrypha, the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 25, verse 20. As the climbing up a sandy way.
Actually, read one scripture up.
Come.
Read one scripture.
Verse 19. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her.
So that's what's going out in the world. You know what I'm saying? A sinner is gonna fall onto another sinner. You know what I'm saying? A wicked woman is gonna get a wicked man, and a wicked man is gonna get a wicked woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? let the sinner fall upon her. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying, that's just how it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, keep going.
Come. Verse 20. As the climbing up a sandy way is to the feet of the aged.
Right. So, you know what I'm saying? Like an old person, you know what I'm saying, somebody, feet of the age, you know what I'm saying, a old person climbing up a sand dune or something. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like one of them, like out in the desert, they climbing up a sand dune. And it's just so hard to climb up the little sand hill. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
keep going.
Right. Okay. Verse 20. So is a wife full of words to a quiet man.
Right. So it's the same way with a wife that is just full of words. She just, you know what I'm saying, she can't stop talking. She jabber jaws. It don't stop. You know what I'm saying? It's the same way as if you were you know what I'm saying, an old man climbing up a sand dune. You know what I'm saying? It fatigues you. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get so tired. By the time you're at the top of the hill, you just ready to fall over. You know what I'm saying? It's that same way. Like when you come home, you know what I'm saying, you don't want all that mess. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be battling all the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you want that pillar of rest. You want to come home, you know what I'm saying, probably come home, eat, you know what I'm saying? Because you know you've been working all day. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be, you know, you're already fatigued from work, then you come home, then you fatigued again because it was like, you know what I'm saying, you climbing up Mount Everest or something. You know what I'm saying? You climbing up you going through the sand dunes of the Sahara Desert. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's how it says. So is a wife full of words to a quiet man.
Right. My good. So then it's comparing it to like a walk up a sand hill. You know,
Right.
You sink your feet in, pull your feet out. You know, it's hard to get somewhere. You know, it's tough, and you just keep dealing with it. It don't stop. Right. You know, it's by the time you get to the top, you gotta go back down. You know, you gotta go back down, and then that's gonna be even worse. You know, you might break something. You know, lose something. You know, that's what I want to bring out, sir.
I mean, you're right. You own it. You know what I'm saying? Just how it says. You know what I'm saying? So is a wife full of words. You know what I'm saying? We, you know, all that talking. You know what I'm saying? It's the same way in the school, man. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to just be hearing a brother talk and talk and talk and talk and talk, just motor mouth. And, you know what I'm saying? I'll be quiet. You know what I'm saying? Be quiet for a second, man. You talking too much. What's your rank? You a trooper? Hey, well, you shouldn't be saying too much of anything. Really. You know what I'm saying? Just be quiet, brother. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same way. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not saying, you know, women just don't say nothing ever and don't utter a word. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying, there's times to speak, and there's time, you know what I'm saying, when you should be quiet. You know what I'm saying, just like the scripture in Ecclesiastes 3:1. You know what I'm saying, there's a time and place for everything. You know what I'm saying?
Bless you, brother.
And really what it's talking about, you know what I'm saying, a wife full of words is really all that nagging and yapping. You know what I'm saying? That just on a vent. You know what I'm saying? Just to be doing it sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing, you know what I'm saying, to vent, just to, you know, get all that emotion out, and then you're done with it. And then it's another thing to vent, to build into an argument. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's what it's talking about.
I got a precept, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 26. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth God shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her.
Right. So if you know what I'm saying, you a sinner, just like out of that scripture just said, let the sinner fall onto that woman that's trying to trap you,
right,
that's trying to get you on child support. Because that's a trap.
Right.
She binding up you, you know what I'm saying, like you say, bind the strong man. She helping the white man bind you up. You know what I'm saying? That's a wicked woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Anything you want to add to that?
No.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? But that's what a wicked woman will do. She's going to trap you and you know what I'm saying, have your substance be all onto her. You know what I'm saying? you gonna become the helpmate. You know what I'm saying? That's she done trapped you, and like that child support. That child support is a trap too, man.
Right.
You bind it up and snare and trap. You know what I'm saying? Like a piece of prey. Where we at? Give me Ecclesiasticus 22 and 27.
Come.
You know what I'm saying?
Out of the Apocrypha, the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 22, verse 27. Who shall set a watch before my mouth,
Right.
and a seal of wisdom upon my lips, that I fall not suddenly by them, and that my tongue destroy me not?
Right. So who's gonna do that? Who's gonna put a seal? Who's gonna watch my mouth and put a seal of wisdom upon my lips? You know what I'm saying? Who's gonna do that for me? Because you know what I'm saying, like how it says, for that I fall not suddenly by them, that my tongue destroy me not. All that talking is gonna get you destroyed, man. You know what I'm saying? All that talking is gonna get you, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to say replaced, you know what I'm saying, but you know what I'm saying, you know, righteous brother probably just get him another one. Of course, you still got to deal with your other one, but a worldly brother, you just gonna drop her and find him another woman and forget about the woman he was with altogether. You know, so your a righteous brother is gonna put that seal upon your mouth. Is who's gonna watch your mouth. You know what I'm saying? That's what a husband's for. It's for wisdom and direction. You know what I'm saying? For guidance. You know, he's gonna correct you when you need correction. And every brother corrects differently.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some brothers, you know what I'm saying, when they correct you, it's like they hit you with a hammer. You know what I'm saying? Some other brothers, when they correct you, it's like with a, you know, it's like a whip. I'm saying every brother has a different way of correcting. You know what I'm saying, but the job still gets done.
Right.
And then just go ahead.
If I could, sir, you can tie this scripture into like a woman, a virtuous woman having discretion. You know, knowing when to keep her mouth shut or knowing when to speak. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like if her husband talking to another man about certain matters, if it ain't something that requires his immediate attention, then she should know not to interrupt the conversation. You know,
Right.
he could be talking about planning a trip or, you know, in something, you know what I'm saying, that's important, highly important. You know, or even a righteous woman, she would, you know, watch the things that she say, or she'll correct herself, you know what I'm saying? Like she'll be like, okay, I didn't say too much, or I should never said that.
Right.
You know, let me correct myself. Let me get back on the right track, because she understands that the things that she say are not only affecting who she's dealing with, but it's also visible to other people.
Right. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's so right, because you know, a virtuous woman, righteous woman's gonna do that. She gonna watch her own self. You know what I'm saying? She gonna take some of the job you doing and correcting her. She gonna try correcting herself, which is what she should be trying to do, correct herself, so she can lighten up that load. Because men do it all the time. We think for a second, you know what I'm saying? That's be thinking yourself. That's like, should I do that, or let me think about it for a second? It might not be something that's righteous. Let me seek counsel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let me you know what I'm saying? Let me see what's up first before I go do such and such. You know what I'm saying? Or handle this matter of business. You know what I'm saying? A woman should be the same way. She should correct herself and be like, hold up. Is this thing I'm about to say to my husband about to destroy my house?
Right.
Or is it gonna build it? You know what I'm saying, or is it gonna push my husband away? Or you know what I'm saying? Or is it gonna give my husband more energy? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna uplift that brother. You know what I'm saying? Same way, you know what I'm saying? Talking to brothers in the truth. You know what I'm saying? Am I about to say something disrespectful to the Akim? Or is this gonna, you know, help the brotherhood? You know what I'm saying, help the sisterhood. You know what I'm saying? Who's gonna, you know, You know what I'm saying? All that. All right, give me Ecclesiasticus 22, not 22, 27, but 26, 22.
Come. The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 26, verse 22. And harlot shall be accounted as spittle.
Right. So a harlot's going to be counted as spittle. Like, and we already know what the Lord say about other nations. They count it as nothing, like unto spittle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how the Lord feels about these other nations. Now we know what the Lord feel about a whore,
right,
a harlot. What does it say? They shall be counted. What does it say?
And harlot shall be accounted as spittle.
As spittle, man. Because that woman, she opened up her quiver to every arrow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She don't mind. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how she feel about herself.
Right.
She thinks of herself as spittle, as nothing. That's the only reason a woman would even do that. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Come.
But I'm married. 22.
But a married woman is a tower against death to her husband.
Right. So a married woman is a tower against death. You know what I'm saying? That, like we read earlier, that brother is gonna have, what it say, his days will be double. Right. The number of his days is gonna be double. Right there in the 26 and 1. You know what I'm saying? That's the beginning of the chapter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This verse right here say a married woman is a tower against death to her husband. You know what I'm saying? That's how much a righteous sister helps that brother out. You know what I'm saying? Sisters make a big difference, man. They, just because, you know what I'm saying? I know sometimes women, they come into the truth and they be like, well, what do I do? You know what I'm saying? It seems like the men just do everything. Where's my part in play in it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is the part in play. Right. You know what I'm saying? This is the role. You know what I'm saying? It's a tower against death to the, you know what I'm saying? To her husband. Man, that's, you know what I'm saying? That's a large part.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you could be a tower that falls onto the husband and just kills him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But this is saying, a married woman is against death, toward, defending her husband, making him stronger. You know what I'm saying? Making that brother be so much more. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that means. Go ahead. Keep going.
Come. Verse 23. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord.
Right. You know what I'm saying? A godly woman is a woman that's given to a man that fears the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because the only righteous sisters you're gonna find is in here. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be in that purple camp. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be in GOCC or GMS. It's definitely not gonna be in GMS. You know what I'm saying? Or IUIC. Saying the righteous sisters are in here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So if you're a brother that fears the Lord, you know what I'm saying? The only women you're gonna get, you know what I'm saying, well, that you should be looking to get is a righteous sister in the school, man. I mean, I know it's possible to bring a sister from the world into the school, but man, that's a hard task.
Miracle.
That's
a miracle.
Damn, that is a miracle. Like, seriously, that is a miracle. And miracles are, you know what I'm saying, like drug addiction. Say, Yashana, can you plug that up? Can you unwind the cord and plug it into the yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what was I talking about? Give me
bringing the sister into the school.
Right. Bringing a sister coming into the school, that's a miracle.
Right.
It really is. Or if you're able to bring her from the world into the school, you know what I'm saying? That's a miracle. You know what I'm saying? Even a brother waking up and coming to the school is a miracle. Saying those are what miracles really are. Saying getting off drug addiction, getting off you know what I'm saying, of course, weed addiction, that's a drug. You know what I'm saying? Stop eating pork. You know what I'm saying? People act like they addicted to pork too. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff, man. Those are what real miracles are. You know what I'm saying? Becoming a new spirit. You know what I'm saying? Becoming you know what I'm saying, changing your whole life and serving the Lord. Yeah, keep going.
Come, verse 24. A dishonest woman committed shame, but an honest woman will reverence her husband.
Right. Right. A dishonest woman is just gonna keep shame in her household. It's just something she's just gonna keep doing because she's she's not being honest with herself, and she's not being honest with her husband. You know what I'm saying? She's just gonna stay wicked and just stay shameless because she just wants to do what she wants to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But of course, an honest woman, a righteous sister, you know what I'm saying? She's gonna build her husband up. She's gonna praise that brother. You know what I'm saying? Because it's already hard anyway. You know what I'm saying? Being in this truth, it's something difficult. You gotta go against the whole world. So keep going.
Come. Verse 25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord.
Right. So a shameless woman. You know what I'm saying? A shameless woman is a woman who gets told to shut up but just can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Or you know, sells herself, you know what I'm saying, on the street corners.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, the list goes on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Wants to dress like a whore and keeps going to them clubs. You know what I'm saying? These are shameless women. You know what I'm saying? So we already know what a shameless woman is. You know what I'm saying? When you count it as a dog, I'm saying a shameless woman is basically a bitch.
Right.
That's what that scripture is saying. You know what I'm saying? But what does it say? But she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. You know what I'm saying? A shamefaced woman is to be praised. You know what I'm saying? You know, she's not counted as a dog. She's something that's highly valuable now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She's far above rubies. You know what I'm saying? She's something that's a rare sight, a shamefaced woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Most High in Christ for the I.S.U.P.K.
Right.
Yeah, keep going, man.
Come. Verse 26. A woman that honored her husband shall be judged wise of all, but she that dishonored him in her pride shall be counted ungodly of all.
Right. So a woman that honors her husband, you know what I'm saying? She's judged as a wise woman. You know what I'm saying? A very wise sister, because she understands, you know, exactly the role she plays
Right.
in this story. She knows what she should do. You know what I'm saying? She knows what she shouldn't do. You know what I'm saying? And that's wisdom. I'm saying, just like these brothers, you know what I'm saying? Brothers, we know where our wisdom comes from. We know what we should be doing.
Right.
We should be waking up people, going to camp. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Keep reading our scripture, keep studying. You know what I'm saying? It's the same way. Same way with the sisters. You know what I'm saying? She to build her husband. You know what I'm saying? And uplift that brother. You know what I'm saying? Give that man your support. You know what I'm saying? If you know me, if I see a woman doesn't support what I do, you know what I'm saying? Not even kind words, you know what I'm saying? It don't even have to be money. You know what I'm saying? You know, go ahead, Maza, keep playing guitar. You know what I'm saying? Like something like, you know what I'm saying? If she ain't doing that, what are you good for?
Right.
So I need somebody to encourage me and help me.
Right.
Keep going.
And if I could, sir, you know, like a woman honoring her husband is, first of all, she's gonna be submissive to him.
Right.
Completely submissive. Because she honors him as Lord in her life. She's not gonna be like, well, I'm doing this, I'm taking over this, and you doing this. She's not gonna try to run a household. she's gonna listen to her authority first, you know, and then if he's done doing something well, she baby, you really took care of that, you know, honoring him like I like how you did that, you did your thing, or you should have seen how they was looking at you when you wore that, you know, or that wore that garment, or he was right about telling me to wear this dress today, you know.
Right. Like change your reproach, you know what I'm saying? Change how you come at it. You know what I'm saying? A brother you want to court, or you know what I'm saying, or your husband, or you know what I'm saying? Change your whole attitude. You know what I'm saying? Be supportive. You know, what else does it say? You know what I'm saying? Just be supportive. You know what I'm saying? But she that dishonors him in her pride shall be counted ungodly of all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because she's breaking that brother down. You know what I'm saying? That's what dishonor. That's when you talk badly about your household.
Right.
She's breaking that brother down. She's you know what I'm saying? Words do a lot, man.
Right.
And repetition is the greatest habit you could ever, you know what I'm saying, do. You know what I'm saying? Being consistent. And when you consistently go home and you consistently get, you know what I'm saying, talked down on,
That's like
it does, right? It does something to you. You know what I'm saying? The same way if you consistently come home and then she consistently, you know what I'm saying, honors you and you know what I'm saying, supports you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It, you know, it don't always have to be money. Like I said, words do a lot.
Right.
They do. You know, repetition. When you constantly saying something good to your other one, it's helpful to that brother.
Right.
It's something like I'm telling you.
That's like
yeah, go ahead.
Like saying those good words to your husband, that can stop him from going off at the jail. You know what I'm saying? He
Right.
had one of them days where they just pushing this button, every button.
Right.
And then, you know, he take his lunch break and then he eating and just bing, a light bulb go off in his head because you said something to him. You know, man, I think about my family. I can't just be up here in my pride, you know, thinking about what I can do to them because they pushing buttons and saying all these things to me and, you know, making me a slave up here. I'm slaving, you know, and they getting, you know, they time worth it. You know what I'm saying? And then he remembers what the words his wife told him or something, you know, and that brings him back to surface. You know, it gets him out, gets that demon off of him.
Right. I mean that's true, especially that, you know what I'm saying, keeping them from going off at work.
Right.
That's some real stuff because, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, when you go to work, there's always that one dude. There's always that one dude at work that's always messing with you.
Right.
Like, I don't know what it is, but every job, like me, every job I've had, there's always that one guy that always wants to mess with you specifically.
You know how to push buttons.
Yeah, like real talk. Like he's always there. He's just in a different form, same spirit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then you come back home and then, you know what I'm saying, you keep going back and, you know, go to the work. You got the one dude. You go home. You got the one lady, your one wife. That she beating you down. Like, yeah, you about to just explode, man.
They working together.
Right. They working together. You know what I'm saying? They both got the same spirit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just different form. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's why it's important that you speak good of your household, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Same with the husband, man. Speak good of your wives, man. Don't beat down your wife with you know what I'm saying, like we said, words mean a lot, man. Don't beat down your wife with your words, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you encourage her as well. Because she, you know what I'm saying, you gotta remember she's the weaker vessel too. So she needs a lot of encouragement as well. You know what I'm saying? It's a, you know what I'm saying, y'all, it's a team kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all the squad, man. You know what I'm saying? Build up. You know what I'm saying? Build up your house with things that are positive and not negative, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't beat down your husband with your words, and husbands don't beat down your wives, man, with your words, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We all in this, you know what I'm saying, basically together, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't be, you know what I'm saying, going to the job, you handle the one dude, then you go back home and you gotta handle her. And then she might be going through the same thing. she probably go to work. You know what I'm saying? She probably got to handle that one sister that's plotting against her. You know what I'm saying? Because she jealous or whatever, you know, just make up anything to hate on each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then she got to come home and you beating her down. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. Go hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? What verse was that? 26. Yeah. All right, give me 27 and 3 and that'll be it.
27:3.
Yeah.
Come. Out of the Apocrypha, the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 27, verse 3. Unless a man hold himself diligently in the fear of the Lord, his house shall soon be overthrown.
Right. So unless a man hold himself diligently, you know what I'm saying? It's like in doing this work, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, being a righteous brother. You know what I'm saying? Same way with a woman. You know what I'm saying? A sister. You know what I'm saying? We gotta hold ourselves, you know what I'm saying, diligent and staying true to these scriptures, man. And fearing the Lord and being righteous, brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? Because when we fall and we don't do that anymore, you know what I'm saying? Like how it says, his house shall soon be overthrown. You know what I'm saying? And we know every time we didn't do the things the Most High wanted us to do, we went into slavery.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Every time. You know what I'm saying? And it all starts at the house. It starts at the home. You know what I'm saying? That's why having you know what I'm saying, your house in order, you know what I'm saying, that's you know what I'm saying, you can't even have men in order.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You want to have your household in order first, and then, you know what I'm saying, then, you know, you be officer of 50, and then you can handle men or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It starts at the home, man. You know what I'm saying? It all starts at the home.
I want to bring out one scripture.
Go ahead.
This is the first and second greatest commandment.
Okay, yeah, go. Yeah.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 22, verse 36. Master, which is the great commandment in the laws? Verse 37. Jesus said unto him, Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. Verse 38. This is the first great commandment. Verse 39. And the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Verse 40. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets.
You want to bring it out?
I'm going to bring it out. So, like, if you love thy neighbor, like, you sleep with your wife every day. You know, you in the same bed with her. You know, and if y'all can't get along, that's a major problem. You know what I'm saying? Your wife, I ain't gonna say it's the man's fault, but you know, how society is set up, women are having authority over men. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be a righteous woman, you know, get under that man. Don't try to be the head of that man. You know what I'm saying? Love that man as yourself. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't want stress being brought to you in your household. Make it easy for that man. You know what I'm saying? You have to love your neighbor as yourself. And men, love your women. You know, love your wife as yourself. You wouldn't want yourself to be shamed. You wouldn't want to shame yourself. Make sure she's in order. You know what I'm saying? Make sure she's not shaming your name. That's what I want to bring us.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? You on it, man. You know what I'm saying? Basically, you know what I'm saying? Those are commandments, man.
Right.
And those are the greatest. You know what I'm saying, love the Lord and love one another, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's the bottom line. Because the Lord says so. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, so with that, you know what I'm saying, we'll pass the class to Trooper Rom. He's going to read the security announcements. And, you know what I'm saying, make sure y'all check out Just Laundry, you know what I'm saying, at Etsy.com, you know what I'm saying, support the, you know what I'm saying, UPK and this laundry, you know what I'm saying, laundry detergent, you know what I'm saying, also support this truth, you know what I'm saying, pay your camp funds and your tithes. All right, go ahead.
We are the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, started out in 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother or sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They're here to shed themselves of the world. They need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, out of the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10, means 10th in the Hebrew. YAHANNA, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations is the Feast of First Fruits. Starts after the Sabbath of unleavened bread. Sundown, Sunday, April 28, 2019. Count 50 days. Only celebrate the 50th day, which is Monday, June 17, 2019. Start before sundown. Out of the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 10 through 22. If anyone wants to become a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, boots, shirts, pants, headband, or scarf. And these are the security announcements.
And shout out to the brothers and sisters that came to class, and shout out to those watching. Saying right, shalom.